Thank you. Dear customers, distributors, members of the press, my name is Simon Asprey. I'm the Managing Director of Harting in the UK, and I'd like to welcome you all to this digital customer event. And thank you for taking the time today to join us. The event today is in two parts. So we'll begin with some messages here from Espelkamp in Germany from our team, and then we'll turn our attentions to our facilities in the UK and the team over there. So we'll begin with a message from our CEO, Philip Harting. Mr. Harting is keen to stress just how important Harting Limited's customers and distributors are to our international growth strategy. And he will also reiterate one of Harting's key principles, and that is to have manufacturing close to our customers and to the markets. And that message is particularly relevant today when we go and look at our facilities in Northampton. We'll then hear from the senior team here in Espelkamp, who will explore the mega trends that will influence our markets in the future. And they'll introduce some of the products that we will develop to meet those trends that we will all require in the future. And then we'll move to Northampton, and we'll hear from the senior team there. And they will introduce some of the capabilities that we have that will support you in the design, development, and manufacture of customized solutions for you. And we'll finish with a video tour of the facility in Northampton then, which will give you a greater insight into the capabilities and scale that we have in the UK. So that's it for me for now. I'll now pass over to my colleagues here in Germany. So firstly, over to Detlef. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Simon. So for your introduction and for your welcome words to our customers and press over the channel in the UK. So we are here at Espelkamp headquarters in our new Harting Forum. It is a hybrid event location for digital communication, for physical communication, and for as a meeting point to promote our products, solutions, and technologies. So if you are interested, so you will get the opportunity to visit us physically here in Espelkamp. So this is the first what you want to give you just as an overview that we are doing here in Espelkamp and in our headquarters. As Simon has mentioned so far, Philip Harting is presently not available, but it is very necessary for him to say some words to you and to strengthen our presence and market approach in the UK. So press the button to Philip Harting.
Dear customers, business partners and distributors, dear Simon, I am delighted to welcome you here from our Espelkamp headquarters to our regional event of the Harting Experts Camp for the United Kingdom. We are the network of future technologies, and the connections are what counts. I'm confident about the further course of Harting in this market, which is so important for us. Northampton is an important building block in our international growth strategy. We are now looking back on 40 years of successful developments of our British subsidiary. We have built and maintained a strong and reliable business relationship with you, characterized by mutual appreciation and understanding of each other's business. We want to continue this important partnership with you in the years to come. Our UK sales and manufacturing facility in Northampton allows us to follow our company principle of being close to our customers and the market. We are flexible, efficient, and fast. Our experienced and reliable team is there for you and will continue to supply you with high-quality Harting products and solutions via a friendly and professional customer service experience. In this event for your region, we will be focusing on topics revolving around our state-of-the-art facility, tailoring for you our Harting customized solutions, as a UK-based manufacturer. Our experts will also show you what the Harting solution for your industry might look like. I wish you engaging presentations and discussions. And please stay healthy.
As Philip Harting mentioned, this is the Harting Experts Camp for the UK. And that means that we have some more experts with us. So first of all, it is our new board member for new technologies, that is Kurt Bettenhausen. And then it is Norbert Gemmeke, Managing Director, Harting Electric, and Ralf Klein, Managing Director, Harting Electronics, and last but not least, and physically here on my right side, it is Christian Schumacher, Managing Director, Harting Customized Solutions. And now, push the button and enjoy their presentations. A very warm welcome to our digital customer event. Connectivity for future technologies is a storyline. We would explain to you what are the industrial megatrends and what are the answers of the Harting Technology Group in developing new powerful connectivity. And this I will do together with my colleagues and experts. The first is Dr. Kurt Bettenhausen. He is a new board member for new technologies and development. The second expert is Mr. Norbert Gemmeke, Managing Director, Harting Electric. And Ralf Klein, Managing Director, Harting Electronics. And last but not least, Christian Schumacher, Managing Director of Harting Customized Solutions. And now, Kurt, it's your stage to explain what Connectivity Plus is the benefit for our customers.
Thank you for joining me on this quick journey regarding Connectivity Plus. When we think about the future trends and mega trends in society, we take a closer look at three major trends we want to focus on here at Harting. Number one, this is sustainability. No matter of fact, we must focus on sustainability in the future. Otherwise, this planet will not last forever. As a second step and the second mega trend on our side, we see the demographic change. We're all getting older. I include myself first, and maybe that in many years from now, I will not be capable anymore of doing what I used to do in the past and will need some assistance. So increasing the autonomy of technical systems is a must for me in order to stay agile and to somehow master the future for myself. And last but not least, we see the deglobalization. The current pandemic has shown us how the system, logistics globally are stretching, folding, unfolding. So for us, it is of major importance that we can deliver our products and serve our customers wherever needed. The same applies to you. So as a matter of fact, we must deal with these major trends in society. Coming from the societal perspective, we can easily derive technology megatrends, looking forward into 2030. And on the technology side, we see three major trends we want to focus on. Number one, modularity. Some of you may mention that this is very old. In engineering schools, this has been a matter of subject for the last 40 years, even longer, and we all learned how to apply it. But honestly, taking a closer look on how we act today, especially in large-scale projects, very often, getting closer to the end of the project, some of the modularity at least gets lost. If we want to act sustainably in the future, it is mandatory that we can easily replace certain modules and must not replace the entire plant. The same applies for products. Nobody would throw a car away just by thinking about the tires are too used and cannot be used any longer on the road. So as a matter of fact, we replace a single item and not the entire object. Thinking about the demographic change and the autonomy of technical systems, the obvious example is some mechanical help assisting me in my personal and private life. On the other side, the most fanciest, obvious example is the automated driving. We are looking forward to seeing a car on automation level 4 in the car industry, getting us wherever we want to be without even offering a steering wheel or a brake pedal. Thinking further about autonomy in industry, our objective is that we have to deal with many information at the same time and at a very short time. So on the one hand side, information overflow. On the other side, too little time to act responsibly. Increasing the autonomy of systems will help us mastering future challenges, again, including sustainability, by making smarter decisions regarding efficiency and effectiveness of plants, cars, module, whatever you want to think about. Let's take a closer look at the third megatrend, the digital twin. It's one of the buzzwords recently, has been for a couple of years now. Some people always tell you we are already there. We know how to use a digital twin. We offer a digital twin. But just like in automated driving, we can think about several levels. Having a digital twin of level 5 means that we have a very precise model of a single object or an entire plant that can predict for an unforeseeable time horizon very accurately how the system will behave in the future. Why do we need this? If we want to increase the autonomy, again, consider this, we need a technical system offer us the opportunity assessing the impact of our actions on the machine, the object, the plant, the car, whatever you're considering, in order to improve the performance. So we must have a prediction capability in our systems. This is what the digital twin is going to offer. Now, how this is going to impact our product portfolio at Harting is a simple way that can be derived easily. We start with the megatrends in society, we derive the megatrends in technology, and this is how we're going to create at the very end in our product development storyline and timeline the connectivity of the future, using megatrends in society, using megatrends in technology, and creating the portfolio that's going to serve you best in the future. And this is what my colleagues are going to explain you in detail in a few seconds. Thank you very much.
Kurt Bettenhausen presented our orientation in the direction of Connectivity Plus. I like to show you what is behind this for heavy-duty connectors and especially in the direction of alpha LNG. Let's start with DC. DC, that is a mega trend from my point of view for the future. And what we see here is that DC should be made work in the factory automation side. For this, it is a must to have a more intelligent connector. This connector needs some actuators and sensors which must be integrated in the plant automation system. With the smart electrical connector, there are first prototypes to do this. But now let's move in the direction of energy storage systems. Renewable energy, that is the mega trend for the future. And this mega trend will at least need some more connectivity, some more intelligent connectivity. With Harting, we have a lot of this connectivity. We have it for single pole, we have it with power data and single. And for all this, we have a good presentation prepared today. If you look at the presentation, you see the application here is a connector for energy storage modules. This connector fulfills the requirements around the world, so to say, everything what is needed for energy storage systems, especially the UL things. And the advantages are error-free connections, safe installation, easy and fast assembly, and compliance to UL. I already mentioned this. But this is not enough. You need more if you think about flexible energy storage systems. A good example for this is the Rinspeed MetroSnap. It's mobile-wise a good solution, but it's also connectivity-wise a good solution. This solution integrates power, signal, and data. And the most important thing for the customers is that we work with a configurator. You can do everything you need in a configurator, and in zero time you have available the data you need for this. All these products fulfill the sustainability, the modularity, and everything you need for a sure and safe connection. But this is not enough. Harting very early started with the electromobility. This electromobility is one of the fast-growing markets, and we are the tier 1 supplier, as already mentioned, for VW. With this VW, we have a really good partner, and this plug has fulfilled all the requirements you need. But this is not enough. In the future, there are additional requirements for wall boxes and for high-speed charging and for higher currents. Harting is working in this direction, and with this comment, I would close All for Energy and hand over to my colleague, Ralf Klein.
After the trend All for Energy, I will now explain the importance of data for the industry. The last year has shown the importance of data and communication for the whole humanity. In the industry today, communication is mainly based on the well-known infrastructure that you can see here on the automation pyramid. You all know the different levels of the automation pyramid and the devices that are used today. Is that the right structure for the future, for the IIoT in the future in the industry? We don't think so. We think it's not flexible enough in order to cover the different trends shown before, like digital twin or modular systems in production. Our expectation is that the automation pyramid is going to flip around, that the communication levels used today and protocols used today are going to significantly change. We expect proprietary protocols for communication to vanish and today's Ethernet protocols to merge into one. Our expectation for the future is that single pair Ethernet is going to be the communication standard in the industry. It allows all devices to speak one language only, and it allows that the cloud is communicating directly with the field level via its IP address of the device. We are very proud that we have set the standard for single pair Ethernet. Now, in the future of IIoT, do you define the future and generate it together? We are convinced that you need strong partnership to bring the IIoT in the future. And that is why, as you will know, we have installed the SPE Industrial Partner Network 1.5 years ago. Together with 6 technology leaders who are all committed to promote the ecosystem and the standard together. Now, you might ask yourself, how far is that still in the future, or is it already becoming reality? And I'm showing you here the different solutions that you already find from companies in the partner program in the different levels of the ecosystem, components and devices. And you see that really the ecosystem is going to be filled up already today by the offerings out of the partner program. So it's really a growing ecosystem. You see more and more devices. We are very proud that today already we have 45 technology leaders, partners in the partner program from all over the world. So SPE really is reality today, and our SPE Industrial Partner Network is the leading global network. So that is regarding the communication between devices. What happens if you go into a device? And with our new connectivity solution, HAR Modular, we're giving an answer for IoT within the devices. Today, an engineer has the challenge to pick out of existing solutions the right one, and very often he has to make a compromise because he doesn't find the right solution. With HAR Modular, he can configure his connector as he perfectly needs it, out of elements for signal, power, and data. We have brought the best together out of 2 worlds, out of our heavy-duty modular connectivities solutions, where we are market leader for many years, as well as our board connectivity experience. And by that, you get the perfect offering for IoT in and outside the device.
Welcome to the world of customized solutions for you. Today, I'd like to talk to you about system cabling, the perfect link for all your applications in your markets. We, as Harting, has a lot of connectivity around your solution needs. Means we integrate the solutions in your devices according to the market standard, of course. And it doesn't matter if you are working in Kubernetes or even if you work in fiber optics. We can get the whole network work together, approved, reliable to your needs. For example, in the fiber optics, you can get rotoring solutions from us without any touch in between. You can use them, for example, in the windmill industry. Even you can use them in machinery or in robotics. So we transfer the data without any touch from one point to the other point by two turning possibilities in bidirectional system technology. Even if you go a little bit stronger in the direction of overmold solutions, if there is a need of overmolding, of course, all your connectivity can be done also with overmold solutions. That's the Harting system cabling world. In the next step, I like to go to collaborative engineering. Collaborative engineering means we are doing both know-how together. Your know-how in your solutions and even our know-how in the connectivity world are creating the right solutions. Efficiency and safe is one of the first things that we are thinking for. And even we are fast in doing this, means we have this possibility around the whole Harting range of connectors. Time and cost efficiency are one of the priority solutions after, of course, the safetiness in all approved solutions.
Yes.
Today I go a little bit deeper to the railway transportation business. For example, the whole jumpers, what you see on these pictures here, are done as from Harting engineers for some customers. Means the customer said, this is the train, please do the engineering job for us. We need to transfer the energy and the data signals from one part to the other part in the trains. You're welcome to go with us in this way. Even the testing centers we have in-house, we have a huge robotic system here in-house, so we can test and evaluate, for example, 1 million kilometers drive by this jumper cable sets. They are approved, reliable for all in this direction, worldwide needs and certifications. Another example are these junction boxes. In the case of the junction boxes, there's a lot of engineering things to do. Of course, no magic, but a lot of experience is needed to do this efficiency and really fast, and price-wise, we are competitive around the world with a global footprint. Another example, this is an example coming from the data center world in safetiness. This is a fuse holder box solution. One is on the other side in the normal power network, and the other is going directly to the PDUs. In the middle, you see a fuse holder solution makes the system safe. This is an engineered solution from Harting for a customer. You are welcome to go in this way with collaborative engineering for us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much for your patience, and thank you very much for my colleagues for their presentations. And now it's up to you to give us your feedback and to give us your questions. Thank you. So we are live here back at Espelkamp, and thank you for listening so far. We would be very pleased if you could give your feedback later on after the videos and the agenda of Harting UK. And now, Simon, please go ahead.
Thank you, Detlef. Thank you, everyone. And thank you for the messages from the GBU leaders. They're very interesting and a look into the future for Harting and its product development. And now it's time to turn our attention to this building behind me. So this is our manufacturing and sales operations in the UK, for those of you that have not had the opportunity to visit us yet. And to begin with, we're going to hear from the senior management team there, and they will give an insight into the capabilities that we have in Northampton, as I said before, to support you in the design, development, and manufacture of customized solutions close to you, our customers in the region. So we'll open the door to Northampton and we'll hear from the team there. So over to you, team in Northampton.
Hello everybody, and thank you for attending this digital event featuring Harting in the UK, and specifically the Harting production facility on Brackmills Industrial Estate in Northampton. I'm Stuart Fisher, Director of Operations, and I have been at Harting in Northampton for over 23 years. The production facility employs over 100 people and has a manufacturing area of 1,000 square metres and a warehouse of a similar size. We are currently holding in excess of £1.5 million worth of stock, which is held specifically to support manufacturing. We'll run a video later to enable you to see the facility for yourselves. Our primary role is to add value to the Harting connector range, and we will show you some of our products and associated markets later in the presentation. One of our main strengths is the ability to utilise the Harting global community to support our operation, which in turn is of great benefit to our customers. We have three core functions within the business here in Northampton. The first one being design, project management, quoting, and new product introduction, which is headed up by Amalia Talbis, which essentially deals with the front end of the business and provides project management expertise throughout the order cycle. We then have our production area headed up by Alex Howe, who is responsible for the manufacturing process with the support of his industrial engineering, production, and test teams. Alex also manages the material flow through the business with the support of his warehouse personnel. The third core function is the responsibility of David Drummond, who is head of quality and supply chain. This area is responsible for purchasing, capacity planning, quality, and environmental aspects of the business. The success of our business is based on the close interaction of these core functions, complemented by adherence to well-formulated processes. One of our great strengths is an embedded continuous improvement culture, which, coupled with an excellent team, ensures that we always do everything possible to satisfy our customers' demands. I would now like to hand over to the senior management team so that they can expand on their own roles within the business.
Good morning all and welcome to our event. My name is Amalia Talbis and I've been working at Harting Manufacturing UK for the past 8.5 years. My background is in electrical engineering, and prior to Harting I've been working in the automotive industry for 7 years as quality engineer and project manager. At Harting, my current role is new product introduction manager. As such, together with my team of experienced design and project engineers, we look after all the new inquiries that come into the business for customized solutions. Using Microsoft Project, we follow your inquiry from RFQ stage to release into series production to ensure that we meet all your project's milestones. Based on our complete Harting connectivity portfolio, we can develop tailor-made solutions to fit your custom requirements. These assemblies can range from system cables and patch leads, which we can offer in custom lengths and labeling, to complex wiring looms and harnesses, fiber optic and jumper cable assemblies, and junction boxes. Using Siemens NX to design our products, we ensure that we can easily and quickly create 3D models which can be integrated into your complete system. We can then modify these models to capture any changes that you might wish to make before we create a complete set of 2D drawings. All of our assemblies are designed for manufacturing to comply with rigorous market industry standards and requirements and IPC 620. We can produce small batches for approval and validation prior to starting the series production to check fit, form, and function. Additionally, our engineers can also support you with on-site visits during installation to assure a quick and efficient turnaround of any required changes. Based on the application and your requirements, we can offer product and solution validation using Harting's own independently accredited laboratory. To validate the design and the production process, we can perform several tests, including, but not limited to, corrosion and climatic tests, vibration tests with climatic overlay and current load, dynamic motion testing, and EMC. Once the products are validated, series production can commence. The approved 2D drawings for manufacturing are released and linked to SAP so full traceability can be achieved, not only within our own manufacturing facility, but also throughout the supply chain. My colleagues will walk you through our manufacturing process in a lot more detail. I look forward to receiving your inquiries. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.
My name is Dave Drummond, and I am the head of quality and supply chain at Harting Manufacturing UK Limited. In my role, I have responsibility for quality and test, purchasing, production planning, corporate social responsibility, and facilities management. Harting globally has a reputation as a supplier of quality parts and assemblies. And here in Northampton, we work hard to not only protect that reputation, but to further build upon it. Our business management system is certified to both ISO 9001 and to the ISO TS 22163 IRIS quality standards. We always attempt to build quality into our products and use tools such as design and process FMEAs to identify potential issues at the earliest possible stage. When issues are discovered, we have a rigorous 8D process to identify and address the root causes of the problem. This attention to detail has seen our quality performance improve year on year. We have succeeded in reducing the number of customer complaints to single figures, and not content with that, have embarked on a Lean Six Sigma initiative with British Standards Institute to meet our target of 64 parts per million external quality performance by September 2024. We at Harting take our role as responsible corporate citizens very seriously. From an environmental perspective, we have worked hard in Northampton to reduce the impact we have on our planet. Initiatives have included reducing our paper usage by 70% over the past 3 years and increasing the number of electric vehicles in our fleet by 60% over the same period. We also use KPIs to monitor our utility usage on a monthly basis and track how much waste we send to landfill. The health and safety of our staff and visitors to site is our top priority. Risk assessments are performed for all materials and processes to ensure cables can be assembled without endangering our staff. Risk mitigation measures implemented to reduce the Kovit risk included the purchase of a thermoscope to automatically take the temperatures of all staff and visitors entering the building, and antiviral fogging of the whole plant on a weekly basis. Other CSR initiatives have included litter picks on the industrial estate, the support of a number of charities in our area, and participation on the board running the industrial estate where our plant is based. We also ensure that we are always fully compliant with diverse legislation such as the Modern Slavery Act, Breach and Rush, and conflict mineral legislation, to name but a few. Much of the work I mentioned previously is also cascaded down into our supply chain. All of our suppliers must be registered in our Global Supplier Relationship Management database. Registration as a supplier can include checks on quality and environmental certification status, health and safety performance, and agreeing with the Harting Code of Conduct. It can also include financial background checks and, when deemed necessary, a process audit. We understand that the overall quality performance of our business can be impacted by that of our suppliers, so their quality and delivery performance are also monitored by KPIs. We have helped to develop suppliers by helping them with 8D training and by running value stream mapping workshops on their premises. We use SAP to plan production to meet customer required delivery dates. Daily meetings to monitor our performance against plan take place within Harting Manufacturing, but also with Harting Customer Services team to ensure good communication with our customers.
Hello, my name is Alex Howe. I'm the production manager here at Northampton. I appreciate the opportunity today to be able to talk through you our manufacturing strategy to show you how we implement processes to deliver the right product at the right time at the right price. Firstly, I'd like to speak to you about our people. They're our biggest asset and then pivotal in everything we do in Northampton. The key strategic goal for Northampton is to ensure that we cross-train our staff as much as possible. This gives us adaptability and flexibility to meet our customer requirements. Underpinning all of that is our standards. That gives us an ability to train in the same methods and the same techniques day in, day out. It gives us an environment where people can hopefully feel motivated and informed about what we do in the production department. We ensure that everybody in the department, regardless of their duties, is aware of our strategic goals, long-term and short-term. Our standardised processes are designed in such a way to meet high mix, low volume requirements, and also by use of one-piece flow methodology, larger volume requirements. Our factory is arranged in such a way that we can effectively bolt together processes This offers us a great deal of flexibility in our day-to-day working. It's a little known fact that 90% of our factory is actually on wheels. This gives us the ability to design optimized workplaces. Our facility can adapt quickly to whatever is required. We use a method of working which is quite different to most of our competitors, where you'll typically see fixed point working. We are much more flexible in our approach. The typical standardized process line you will see in Northampton will consist of material flow using visual management to define global standards, line balanced assembly processes using our Harless tools and methods, which I will touch upon later, inline process verification and data capture, which tracks process stability and yield statistics. From this information, we can make informed decisions on improvement initiatives. All tools are verified for calibration at point of use. I'd like to speak now about our capability and technology roadmap in Northampton. In the Northampton site, we have fully SAP managed work order planning and warehouse for both low and high volume requirements. Industry-leading cut and strip equipment, ensuring consistent cut lengths of conductors up to 300 millimeters squared. Automated strip and crimp, utilising Harting's own TCSC technology. Full range of crimp tools covering both Harting and third-party suppliers. Significant investment in torque tooling with on-site calibration and verification. Fully equipped fibre optic capability for both plastic and glass optical fibres. Electrical testing including continuity, insulation resistance and dielectric withstand as standard. High-speed data testing using industry-leading Fluke equipment. We are using Lean Six Sigma thinking and doing deployed within our continuous improvement strategy. Our vehicle for this is the Harting Learning and Improvement System, Harless for short. Using Harting tools and methods, we close the loop on our activities, searching for advancements and attacking any non-value-added activities we may discover. This in turn closes the circle, developing our staff to identify waste in our processes and developing our standards overall. I hope you found the information useful to you today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you to the team in Northampton. A real insight there into the capabilities that we have in that manufacturing facility there. And in using those capabilities, we produce customized solutions today across many markets: transportation, machinery, automation, data centers, and others as well. So we have a broad experience in using those capabilities. And now we come to the final video of the day, which is a virtual tour of the facility in Northampton, which I hope will give you a deeper insight into the capabilities and scale that we have there that we can offer to you. But I will say at this point, we're also very keen when the time is right to invite you back into that facility so that you can see this for yourself. But in the current climate, unless for particular cases, then really we're all working in this virtual world. So I'm going to go back to another door now, which is the one on our production facility. And when this video runs, we had a very nice piece of music to play in the background, but unfortunately, we're not able to use it for this particular event. So I'm afraid you've got me as a narrator on this video. I will only talk briefly so as not to spoil it. But come with me now to the door on the production side, and we'll open this and give you an insight into the production facility in Northampton. So this is the facility. It's 30,000 square feet in total. 20,000 of that is production area. So when you come to submit an inquiry, as it shows here, you can do it on our website, but also please, you can contact our sales team directly with your inquiry. It then moves when the inquiry comes into our new product introduction team, and Amalia has already gone through the capabilities we have there. So we use this Siemens NX design tool. We can use your models, we can create our own models, and we share all that information with you. We can also 3D print for small prototypes. And then we use Microsoft Projects to project manage your project through our system. And that enables us to hit the key milestones as we go through this process. Once ready for production, it's then over to our SAP MRP2 system to ensure that we get all the resources we need to manufacture your products. And then it's into that manufacturing area. So a very brief comment, and I'll allow this to run, but we have that flexibility of cross-training the employees and the ability to adapt our production layout depending on the jobs that we're working on. And I'll now allow this to run for a moment. We've also invested in industry-leading automation equipment for cutting, stripping, and crimping contacts for higher volume requirements. We can polish fibre in the facility in Northampton, and we also have testing throughout the manufacturing processes. In terms of conformance and test, again, we've invested heavily in conformance and test equipment throughout the plant to improve the level of quality of products that we ship to you. And as a result of that investment, these are the conformance that we meet in the facility. And then at the end of the process, the product is then ready to be packed and shipped to you. And this is our warehouse facility again in Northampton. And again, we've got a number of pieces of equipment in there to help us with some of the larger packages and products that we produce there so that we can get them out to you safely and in good order to be delivered to you. And that's the lorry leaving Northampton for you. We have a lorry driver, not our own, and petrol at the moment. So I'm sure we can continue to deliver the products to you in the coming weeks. So thank you for watching that. I hope that was a real insight into what goes on in Northampton. We do intend to get a professional voiceover artist for that. So we'll get that done very soon. And then I'll look forward to sharing that video with you with some music and a proper voiceover in the future. So now I'm going to hand over to Detlef, who I think has some questions from the audience.
Yes, thank you, Simon, for your fantastic insights of your manufacturing facility and your logistics and selling processes. Fantastic. So yes, we received the first questions. Yes, the first is it's not really a surprise, because how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected Harting manufacturing in Northampton? And this question is really dedicated to you, Simon.
It is, yeah. Thank you, Detlef. Yes, not a surprise that somebody's interested to know what impact we've had from COVID-19 in Northampton. I'm actually going to hand this question over to Stuart Fisher, who is on the call with us, because I think he's best placed as operations director to answer that question. So hopefully, Stuart, you can hear us and you'll take that question.
Yep, I can hear you, Simon. Can you hear me okay? Hopefully.
Yes, yeah, we can.
Good, good. Okay, thank you, Simon. Yeah, hello, everyone. Yeah, it's certainly been a challenging time. However, we've managed to remain open due to the implementation of strict protocols and, of course, the excellent support of all the staff. Our supply chain has remained or proved to be very robust as we've continued to ensure continuity of our supply to our customers. What actually is also very encouraging is that we surveyed our workforce a few months ago, and feedback was massively positive, a real testament to all the hard work carried out by the whole workforce during such difficult times.
Now, the next question is regarding the certifications. You mentioned UL in your video. What UL classifications are you approved in for the UK?
Okay, that was in Amalia's presentation. It was a number of years ago now that we got a number of enquiries from customers in the UK that obviously are shipping their end products out to the US market and asked for UL certification. So that's a process that we've gone through recently. In terms of the details and which certifications we have, again, if Amalia is available, if she wouldn't mind just commenting on the certifications that we have.
Yes, of course. Good morning, everyone. Hi. As Simon said, we have a range of products which have been audited and tested to meet the requirements of UL categories ZPF W2 and 8, which cover wire harnesses. However, if someone has a requirement for products to be marked under different classification, we can discuss that at inquiry stage, and we'll see what we can do. It just needs to be mentioned on when you send us the inquiry, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, thank you, Amalia.
Okay, Alex spoke about investment in technologies in the manufacturing facility. What investments have you made recently, and how has that improved what you can do for us, the customer? But please be aware, don't tell us something about numbers, because that would be interesting for our competitors. But just say heavily, but please explain what have you done so far, which technologies you have implemented, and which testing equipment and what technologies are new on board. Simon.
Okay, I won't give any numbers away then. I'll keep that secret. But yeah, I mean, I use the term investment a number of times in when we went through the video there, and you could see some of the equipment that we had on the production floor. That really is an area for Alex Howe. So Alex, hopefully you're there and you can just give us an insight without any numbers to those investments that we've made recently.
Oh yes, hello. Thank you for the question. Can you hear me okay? Just check I'm coming through.
Yes, yeah.
Excellent, brilliant. Yeah, so some good examples of investment for us in the last financial year, for example, is our cutting and stripping equipment. You will have seen in the presentation in my section there where you look at by automating our processes, it removes a lot of manual intervention from the staff. It makes us more efficient. It gives us also the capability to achieve much tolerances than are typical from most suppliers. Perhaps if a customer has an inquiry and they're looking for some very tight tolerances on length, for example, we're able to achieve that with no real challenge to us because we've got the right equipment in the right place. For our, I think the comment come up about the testing equipment as well. Yeah, we have a full range of testing there, and to be fair, what we've done is we've made sure that we've got the full capability and keeping our process window quite wide and open, so we can go to some quite high voltages, probably more than is typical in most suppliers and most facilities. So yeah, so without giving you any numbers, we've got, as you can see in the presentation, you can see some of the really best leading class cut and strip equipment there, for example.
There is one question regarding the certification of IRIS. So here's the question: what is really IRIS? Maybe this could answer the quality manager. Yeah,
I think that'll be one for David. Yeah, with the IRIS accreditation that we had got to mention a couple of times. David, perhaps you could take that one. What is IRIS in the shortest possible sense?
Yeah, certainly, Simon. Thanks for that. Well, IRIS actually stands for the International Railway Industry Standard, and that's the global quality standard that's used within the rail industry. Essentially, it uses ISO 9001 as a base and then adds additional rail industry requirements. So our quality system here in Northampton is audited every year by third-party auditors, and we actually score among the top 10% of IRIS registered companies globally.
Okay, there is one last question, and this is really dedicated to Christian Schumacher, because we know all that Harting Northampton was dedicated to HIS, and now it is dedicated to Harting Customized Solutions, and really we have made this change. What are the plans for Harting Customized Solutions together with Harting UK to develop and to strengthen the market? What are your next steps?
We are in the middle of the next steps. We still have fulfilled most of what we like to do. That means we have now a full global network of Harting customized solution possibilities. Let me add on something to the two questions before. Even if we maybe have not the big roboter system to test a complete jumper cable system, the Harting UK part is integrated in the Harting family, so they can share and use all our capabilities all around the world if they come to Espelkamp and use our big robotic system, or even if they need something special from China, or even if they need something special from the UK. So they are now embedded in a complete network to build up a global footprint. And if you, my dear customers, start to think about global, that we start maybe the relation from the UK, and you want to spread out your business globally, you get all around the world the same quality issues, you get all around competitive solutions with a high quality standard, all around the same. It doesn't matter if it's in the UK, even it's in Germany, or even it's in India or Mexico or the USA. This is where we like to go as a network for you, to act as a network and to find the right solutions all around the world for you. Thanks.
Okay, Christian. So let me summarize. So we have all these standardized products from Harting. So from EL, from EC, the huge connectors, the rectangular ones, the M12, M8 or whatever. What is really the benefit of customizing, and what is really the benefits that you can offer to our customers? So bring it down to 1 point, to 1 sentence.
Can I have 2 sentences?
Yes, of course.
We often have this discussion with customers about why use Harting for your customized solutions. All of our products need adding to something, typically to cable. And I would say the first key part of using Harting as your customized solutions provider is the expertise that we have within the company to handle the Harting content that you have in with that solution. So we have all of the product managers here that can support us in the use of the right products. We have the sales team out in the field who are all technical, who can support you with the initial stages of the design. But we have all of that expertise in-house that we can turn to. We have all of the tooling that we can turn to terminate our products as well. You've seen a lot of the tooling today. Some of that is manufactured by Harting, certainly the strip and crimp machines. So it's that expertise that we can bring for the materials that go into that finished customized solution. The other element is the commercial side. So if you use a third party to manufacture customized solutions for you, they would buy the Harting content at the market price. By using Harting customized solutions, we bring the Harting content in at our price, at our cost. So we already have that commercial advantage over competition.
So you bring it to a higher level.
Yeah.
And even I like to add on, we have our collaborative engineering that I mentioned a few minutes before. So this means we have teams behind in all our markets where we have experts, for example, for the railway, for the interlogistic and conveyors. So special guys, they are working only for these parts. So earlier you are involving in the things that you want to solve. So better we can promote you in the right direction to save money and even to stay safe. This means we are looking a lot more than to our connectors. We are looking to the whole solution with you to design the best cost, the best quality solution. So please invite us to come early in contact, and then we can find the best solution for you and your end customers. If you are successful, we are successful too with our customizing solution. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. So there are no further questions. That means well done, but it's up to you to get in touch with us later on, to Simon and his team.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We look forward to
solutions.
Hearing from them. Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you face to face again soon, either in your facilities or back in Northampton.
Okay, and stay healthy. And yes, it would be really nice to meet you physically, personally, as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.